anything new.
It had to happen sooner or later.
That doesn't surprise me.
Been there, done that.
I'm no better off myself.
I heard that the ring is going to meet in your tavern.
Never change.
That's right. They should be starting just about now.
That's
I wonder what's
really
taking them so long.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
The meeting is today.
Yes?
Nothing
At
amazes
least that's
me
what I
anymore.
seem to recall. I hope it won't get so late again.
Decision, wasn't it?
That's really not my problem.
I couldn't care less.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Been there, done that. The things I could tell you.
You listen to the wrong people.
The things I could tell you.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
No one really wants to hear that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
And there's more, believe me.
There's nothing you can do about it.
All right, my
I
young
used to say that
friend.
myself.
We have come together here to celebrate your admission to the Ring
really
of
true?
Water. The boys who are present here will keep an eye out for you from
Things I
today
could tell
on.
you.
Of course, there are others who also belong to the Ring of Water, so be careful. Whether you do us a service or mess things up, we are going to learn about it. Here,
Nobody will learn
take the
anything
armor
from
of
me.
our community. Wear it with pride,
I used to say
but
that
never in
myself.
town or in other inhabited areas. Remember,
That's not what I
we
heard.
must not be exposed. Nobody must therefore be told
That was
who
no
the
big
members of the
deal.
Ring of Water are. Nobody talks about the Ring of
This isn't
Water.
that.
That's our foremost rule. Stick to it. Any more
That's the
questions?
truth.
What about weapons then?
The weapon of the ring is the quarterstaff,
more, believe
but
me.
everyone uses whatever arms he is most comfortable with.
Better off myself.
Here's one of our staffs. I never really figured out how to
You don't have
use
to
it,
tell me that.
but maybe you can handle the thing.
I'd have gone about it differently.
What kind of help can I get from
You don't
you?
have to tell
I can show you how to become more dexterous. If you need help with wielding close combat weapons, talk to Cord. He is a master of the blade. Gon will gladly show you the proper way to gut
Doesn't
animals.
surprise me.
Martin can tell you a lot about the paladins. Cavalorn will
really
teach you
wants to hear
sneaking
that.
around, one-handed combat, and archery. Orlin will always have a warm chamber and a bed waiting for
I
you.
used to say
And
that
for
myself.
anything related to magic, talk to Vatras.
You hardly know who to believe these
I've
days.
got to go.
Fine. Then don't
Really
let
should
us
have
keep
known
you.
better.
Now go directly to Vatras and ask him to give you
Who
your
would've thought of
first
that
task.
himself?
Brothers of the Ring,
Been there,
let us now
done that.
return to our duties. The bandit attacks are still going on. We must see to it that this menace is stopped. Adanos,
Tell me that
preserve
isn't
the
true.
balance of this world.
Will it ever change?
I used to say that myself.
There's nothing you can do about it.
He really should have known better.
It's a bad business.
I've got no time for things like that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
And there's more, believe.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Nobody wants to know.
I'm no better off myself. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Someone's gotta do the work.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
It can't go on like this forever.
You just have to listen.
Hey! The Brothers of the Ring have sent me to you.
Good. I've been awaiting you. I shall send you through the portal together with the other water mages. You are to track down the former Ore Baron Raven and find out why he has taken the citizens of Khorinis. We here shall continue to try and deal with the threat posed by the bandits. Bring this letter to Satyrus. He will set your tasks from now on. May Adonis guide you.
I've got no time for things like that.
Enough trouble as it is.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Hey, you! I belong to the Ring of Water now.
And how can I tell that you're one of us now? The aquamarine ring that you carry belongs to Laris. I can see that. You're trying to trick me, aren't you? I expected nothing else.
Hey! I belong to the Ring of Water now.
As I see, you bear our secret sign, the aquamarine ring, and I see in your eyes that you speak the truth. Very well, I shall accept your entrance into our ranks, but bear in mind that this comes with a great responsibility, and I hope for your sake that you'll do it justice.
Give me the ring. I shall open the portal.
Good. As a new member, you should be granted this honor. However, I'm still waiting for a message from Vatras. Until I receive it, we cannot go.
I have a message from Vatras for you.
Very interesting. All right. Here, take the ring. We shall gather at the portal and wait for you. If Nefarious is right, the portal will open as soon as you insert the ring there.
What now?
What are you waiting for? Go, and get out of our way.
Adanos be thanked. You are finally here. We thought you would not show up again.
What? How are you already here?
You went through the portal and we followed you. It did not take long before we arrived here. However, you were not there. We have been here for several days.
Several days? How can that be?
After we could not find you anywhere, Nefarious sought to ascertain what might have gone wrong. He seemed to be thoroughly baffled until now. Well, now you are here and can begin your work.
What happened in the meantime?
We have collected many new insights. The earthquakes do indeed appear to be stronger here. We are not very far from their center now. The builders of these old structures erected a city here in their day. So much we can already say. However, for some reason their culture came to an end. But so far, we can only speculate as to why.
What about Raven?
In his letter, Raven spoke of a temple, and that he was trying to get inside. We are unanimously of the opinion that it is a temple of Adanos that Raven seeks to desecrate. The earthquakes are obviously the result of unholy incantations, which keep colliding with a powerful spell. The gates of the temple are magically sealed, and this is the very magic that makes the stone sentinels arise. The temple is defending itself. We must stop Raven before he can penetrate into the Holy of Holies.
What does Raven want in the temple?
We only know that it has to do with a powerful artifact that is somehow connected to Adanos and Beliar. We can certainly assume that he is not up to anything good.
Raven is only a former ore baron, not a magician. How can he carry out an invocation like that?
Perhaps it is not he himself, but rather a renegade magician in his pay. One way or another, we must avert the evil.
Have you found a trace of the missing people?
Only yesterday we found the body of a fisherman. He was lying under one of the ruins to the east. It looks as though the fisherman was from Khorinis. You should look into this.
What happens next?
We shall remain here and continue studying the ancient culture. The old scripts of the builders conceal a great many secrets which we must reveal, if we want to understand what happened here back then. Meanwhile, you must do a few things for us.
What should I do?
You must find Raven and prevent him from desecrating the Temple of Adanos.
You mean I should kill him?
If that is the only way to stop him, then in Adanos' name, yes. On your way, collect all the ancient relics and inscriptions of the builders you can find and bring them to us. We must know more about these people and their demise. Only when we see through Raven's plans can we thwart them. Furthermore, you must find a way to free the slaves.
Is that all? I could do that left-handed.
I know that is much to ask. Regard it as a chance to regain my trust.
I'll get going then.
One more thing. Raven has gathered a large number of bandits about him. In your absence, we have fetched another member of the Ring of Water here. We sent him into the swamp. He did not come back. We suspect that the bandits attack everyone who does not look as they do. So, acquire some of the bandits' armor. That is the only way you'll get close to them without being attacked right away.
Wait a minute. Nice to see you. We feared the worst.
It wasn't all that bad. How's it going?
This is a very dangerous region here. Some of the animals in the area have never been seen by anyone before us. Close by, there is a large swamp that managed to grow for several hundred years without anyone noticing. Not a day goes by that we aren't attacked by beasts from the swamp. I advise you to be careful if you go for a stroll here.
Is there anything new about the Stone Sentinels?
We have already managed to eliminate some of them. They stand there, paralyzed like pillars of salt, and don't budge. But appearances deceive. If you get too close, they'll attack you. There's no doubt that the source of their power can be found here somewhere.
Let's deal.
What with? Wait a minute.
I'm tremendously relieved to see that you have arrived here unscathed.
How is it that you arrived here before me?
We traveled through a curious dimension. Who knows what detours you took?
And now, can I use the portal again?
We came here directly. It obviously works quite well. Of course, I'll let you know if I have the suspicion that it could be otherwise.
What have you done here up to now?
I'm studying the history of the builders, and I'm trying to understand why they closed the portal. It looks very much as though they wanted to hide the sunken city from the rest of the world. Terrible things happened here many years ago. They were seized by something awful. There was a dreadful civil war shortly before the downfall of the city, if their records can be believed. The streets were in flames, and a flood which devoured everything ultimately sealed the fate of the builders. The few who survived the inferno closed this part of the island in the hope of locking up the chaos.
Did you say that there was a flood?
Adanos himself appeared to them to end the madness. He razed the city to the ground.
What made the builders so agitated?
One of their own devoted himself to evil. He was a great commander named Quahodron. Returning from a successful battle outside the protecting walls of the city, he brought the evil with him. All of his followers fell to the madness a short time later and began to battle with the common folk. The civil war that followed reduced everything to rubble.
And we fools have reopened the portal.
I'm not happy about that either, believe you me. But what choice did we have? If we cannot stop what is happening here, then Khorinis will suffer exactly the same fate that once befell the builders of this ancient city.
What do you think we will find here?
I can only speculate about that. You should talk to Satyrus. He has a certain idea.
The trip through this portal is safe?
I haven't had any reservations so far.
How's it going?
Listen, curious, don't you think? These teleporter stones don't appear to function, and yet you can hear them hum. Although they aren't active, a certain energy rests in them nevertheless.
What do you think needs to be done to activate them?
I have an idea about that. I just need proof for my suspicion. I had a feeling days ago that I had seen this sort of construction somewhere before. I suspect that we have to supply them with a damn large amount of magical energy to get them back into service.
What could provide enough magical energy?
I can only think of one thing. A magical focus. I mean, one of the 5 focus stones that were used to create the magical barrier in the Valley of the Mines. As far as I know, you had to get them back for us a while ago.
Yes, I can remember. Where are the focus stones now?
They were entrusted to me. I am supposed to keep them safe until we find another use for them. The way it looks, the time is ripe now.
You said you need proof for your suspicion.
A magical focus should be connected to these stones, but I don't know where.
Where have you seen these teleporter stones before?
You were in the penal colony too. Didn't you ever notice those stones? I am quite sure that they still can be found there today.
How do these teleporter stones get their power?
The builders were a very highly developed people. They use properties of magic that we have never seen. A network of teleporter stones was built so the builders could move quickly from one place in the city to another. The stones here obviously form a kind of center.
I've heard enough. Give me a focus stone. I will try to get the teleporters to work.
All right, but be careful with it. You hear? Satyrus will have my head if we lose them.
Who on earth are you? You don't look like the others.
What others?
Well, the mages who are hanging around these ruins over there. Are you one of that bunch, then? Brave thing to run around here by yourself.
Who are you?
I'm sure you've heard of me before. I'm Alligator Jack, feared all over the country. I'm one of the most dangerous pirates around here. Together with Captain Greg, I've boarded more merchant vessels than I can count. You're looking at a living legend here.
Your captain's name is Greg?
Right. He's the greatest pirate the sea ever spawned.
I think I know your captain. I met him in Khorinis.
Greg, in Khorinis? Nonsense. Greg is out at sea after booty with some of the lads. The only thing that could bring Greg to Khorinis would be one of the king's prison galleys. He's one of the most wanted men in the land. He'd never march into town voluntarily and have the royal guard throw him into prison.
If you say so. Do you know a fellow named Raven?
Of course. He's the leader of the bandits to the east. What's your business with him?
I've got to kill him.
What? You? How are you going to do that? Isn't that guy way out of your league? You won't even get close to him. The bandits he surrounded himself with will skin you alive first. You won't even get past their first outpost. The way you look, those bandits will get itchy fingers when they spot you a mile away. I've got a better idea. Come and join us. That'll give you time to think about it. Once you've tried our good home-brewed rum, things will look very different.
I need a bandit's armor.
What would you do with that? It'll only get you into trouble if you're seen with it. Everyone's going to take you for a bandit, and they will try to kill you.
Sounds good.
Yes, but only to someone who's suicidal.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
We used to have one in our pirate camp, but I don't know whether it's still there.
Where's your pirate camp?
See the cave passage over there? Go through it and continue west, and you'll come to our beach sooner or later. That's where our log huts are. I can take you there if you want, if you do me a favor first.
And what would that be?
I'll have to get the boys some meat before I can go back to camp. You're a strong fellow. I could use your help hunting. Interested?
What is it you hunt?
Only alligators, usually. But they're no good for eating. And there aren't any left around here anyway. So I take what I can find. Swamp rats.
What?
Most beasts around here taste like old socks, or they're as tough as alligator meat. Those fat swamp rats are the only thing that is remotely edible.
I think I've found something.
Nothing to be had there.
About the relics, I think I have something here for you.
We already know this sort of stone tablet. They'll not get us any further now. There must be more than that.
I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally.
What poor swine did you send into the swamp?
His name was Lance. I am afraid he did not get very far.
Nefarious told me about a flood.
It is written that Adonos himself descended from heaven to punish the unbelievers and banish them to the realm of the dead. Aroused by his holy wrath, he let the sea fall upon the builders of this city and swept them away. The swamp to the east still bears witness to these events of the past.
What could have made Adonos so angry?
The temple of this city was once a great, glorious structure. Everyone honored it and prayed to our god, Adonos. Radamus, the son of the commander Quahodron, desecrated the temple. As a result, one after another fell victim to evil. I suspect that Adonos would not forgive this, and his revenge fell upon the land. This makes it even more important that we stop Raven. He is about to do exactly the same thing.
About Raven.
Do you have anything new to report?
Nothing so far.
I advise you not to underestimate this Raven, do you hear me? May Adonos protect you.